There is a light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it, guys. It's there. Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world. It is Thursday here in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and I'm actually on time recording. In fact, I was thinking about recording tomorrow just because I have a lot of work that I need to catch up on when it comes to hand dyeing yarn. But if you are not familiar, my husband and I are in the process of buying and selling a home, and we have some construction work on this house scheduled for tomorrow. This will require drilling. So I'm planning ahead here, guys. I figure tomorrow is not going to be the most optimal day to record because of sound and drilling. So here we are today, Thursday, on time, on schedule. I'm just so happy to be sitting down chatting with you. That said, I think this is going to be another short episode just because I don't have that much progress to share with you since I last updated you on my works in progress. And that work in progress being Stephen West's Shawlography MKAL 2021. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so ready to be done with this project. I mean, that's not to say that I have not enjoyed knitting on this. I thoroughly have, but I'm just so ready to be done with it. I want it to end so I can move on to the next new and shiny. As I mentioned in recent videos, I'm not a huge fan of Clue 4, which has, I'll pop a photo of it here so you know what it looks like, but it has these broad diagonal stripes on the border. It's not exactly my cup of tea. So what I've done is swap out Clue 4 with the border from Stephen West's Smock It shawl, a pattern that I've knit in the past, and again, another wonderful pattern by Stephen West. I thoroughly enjoyed that pattern as well. And when it came to thinking about what border I'd want to swap out Clue 4 with, that one immediately came to mind. And here's where I am so far. You can see where Clue 3 ended right here with these little crisscross stitches. And then I went right into the Smock It border. And I've already started fading in the colorways, and I've already done one row of smocking, and I'm about to commence with another row of smocks and about to switch to the last and final color. But I am so happy with the way that this is turning out, guys. I was a little apprehensive about the fading aspect, but I think it's really tying everything together really nicely. I feel like the diagonal stripes of Clue 4 were just way too bold and, you know, in your face, taking away from all the really beautiful, intricate motifs happening in the shawl already. And I don't know, I just feel like the fading effect is just, you know, very subtle, very delicate, and blending everything together, if you will. The other thing, I'm really so happy that I finally got to use and show off the La Beata Me colorway right here, which is the Drago colorway, which I believe was inspired by Game of Thrones. And yeah, it's just, you know, I keep showing this. I feel like Grover from Sesame Street. You know that one skit where he's like, near, far.
This is far! And this is near again.
Anyway, this is the near far episode, apparently. Yeah, I've had way too much caffeine today, guys. I'm in rare form, so thank you. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Anyway, yes, very happy with the way this is turning out. I'm still not entirely sure about how I'm going to feel about the finished object. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You know, but whether or not I end up wearing this or not, for me, this was definitely a process knit. It's exactly what I needed in the moment. If you recall, Dennis and I were just prepping our place for an open house, going to open houses, you know, packing up my dye studio and setting it all up again multiple times. It's been a whirlwind, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But again, this was just such a really nice welcome distraction from all of that. Well, I'm ready to be done with it. It's definitely going to be the end of a journey of sorts. In the meantime, I've just been thinking about what I want to cast on next. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't really had time to browse Ravelry, but you know, I am still working on my Koru pullover, a pattern by Johanna, which, you know, I'm currently on Body Island. I guess I'm moving on to the next whip work in progress. Haven't made much progress since I last showed it to you. Just, you know, miles and miles of stockinette in the round. So this has just been my go-to autopilot knit for the time being. Yeah, so just kind of switching on and off. But in the meantime, I've just been really, really trying to focus on getting this off the needles. Oh, it actually looks kind of cool. Oh, this is the back. This is the wrong side, guys. How cool does that look? It's like a totally different perspective of how the colors are playing together. I mean, even though, obviously I would never wear it on this side because you can see all the ends woven in, and it just looks like a big ugly mess. But from far away, it kind of looks really cool. So yes, that is the state of my Shawlography shawl, and I need a coffee break. Do I really need more coffee? I probably don't, but here we are. And this is a mug that I picked up from the New England Fiber Fest 2 years ago, the year before COVID hit. And my friend Tanya reminded me, she goes, "Do you realize it's been 2 years since we went to the New England Fiber Festival?" I'm like, it's like 2020 never even happened. Anyway, but yeah, I absolutely love this mug. It's my black sheep mug. I am blanking on who made this, but I think she does Rhinebeck as well, and I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on who the artist is, but I will link to it down in the description box on where you can find her. I think she has an online presence, I'm pretty sure, but if you've been to Rhinebeck or the New England Fiber Fest, you probably know who this maker is. But yeah, she makes really beautiful pottery. I believe Selma from the Little Big Knits YouTube channel, she has a hen version of this, and yeah, super cute pottery. It's yeah, anyway, links below. But yes, where was I? The Koru pullover. Yeah, again, nothing much to write home about. Still plugging away on this pattern, and yeah, I have a feeling once I'm done with the MKAL, this is just going to fly right off the needles. And again, the yarn is by Shibui Knits in their Pebble Base, and just a lovely blend of silk, cashmere, alpaca, I believe. It's divine, it's heavenly, and I cannot wait to get this on my person. So that's where I am with that. I think I need to, right now I'm knitting, because it's so lightweight and airy, I have all my stitches on a 16-inch circular, which is the length that you use to knit something like a hat. I think it might behoove me to switch this over to a 32-inch cable, circular knitting needle cable. Why? I don't know. I guess I just wanna see the body, the full sweater in all its glory, instead of squished up onto tiny circular knitting needles. Anyway. Yeah, my own personal brand of crazy, but there you go. I'm still thinking, I am currently thinking of what I want to cast on in the interim. I'm pretty sure I want to knit something lacy. I'm craving a bit of intricate lace, so, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled, browse the Ravelry, see what strikes my fancy, and get back to you with that. I'm definitely feeling something that's a bit instant gratification-y, if that makes sense, and lacy. I think that's where we're going. As far as life stuff is concerned, oh no, I'm reaching for the coffee again. Here we go, Kristen. Oh goodness. You know what? Let me put the coffee down because this is a bad idea. Very bad idea. I don't know if you can tell, but my energy levels are just, through the roof right now. Simmer down, Kristen. Okay, we're good. Life stuff. I'm trying to think. You're probably wondering about the moving situation. And yes, I have some very, very good news. My husband and I are currently in contract on both ends, the buying and selling end. And we are so very excited, guys. Oh my gosh. It's a sigh of relief right now. Although I know there's probably going to be a lot more stuff to come down the road before we can actually close on the house. I know I mentioned that we had our sights set on my quote unquote dream house, which was a gorgeous Victorian. It was a fixer-upper for sure, and yeah, we fell head over heels in love with this house. I mean, if you have watched this channel, you know that I am obsessed with the Victorian era, and this house was just Victorian architectural porn for my brain. It was just the potential, guys, the potential. It was just, oh my gosh. I have no words. We realized down the road that, yes, this house needed a lot of love. It needed to be updated, upgraded, which we came to terms with. We're like, okay, yeah, we are up for that challenge. But in the interim of, getting in contract with the sellers, they were giving us a hard time, essentially. And we just got really bad vibes from the whole situation. And, we finally, at the end of the day, we're like, you know what? we're gonna go through hell with these sellers, and when push comes to shove, at the end of, when we do close, we may or may not be able to move in right away, and we're gonna have all this work ahead of us, and we realize, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So sadly, we let the Victorian go, but I'm happy to report that we found a new house that we love just as much. And funny story, I know gather around, guys, grab a cup of something. It's story time now, guys. Anyway. Hi. But before we even saw the Victorian, we went to an open house for this other beautiful Tudor style home. It's actually a mock Tudor. I can get into the whole aspect of, original Tudor homes versus mock Tudor style. But if you are curious, mock Tudor homes came about in the 1920s. They were designed after the Elizabethan Tudor homes that were built during the 1500s and 1600s. Anyway, that's a rabbit hole I took the liberty of diving down, and that's a whole nother episode in itself. But yes, the house that we are currently in contract with is a Tudor style home. There's a lot of charm to it, but it's fully renovated, ready to move in. It does need a little bit of work here and there, but the stress is not going to be what it would be with the Victorian. I am not going to miss that. Not going to miss that sound. So as far as when the actual move will happen, we believe it's going to happen sometime around end of January, early February. So we've still got time in this place. Still a lot of real estate mumbo jumbo to get through, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it, guys. It's there. So anyway, that is the update when it comes to our home buying and selling. I feel like I've been going on and on about it for months now, and yeah, it's been a journey. I gotta find another word for journey. I'm gonna end things there. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with me. If you're new here, welcome to my little corner of the interwebs. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe down below. I put out videos for your viewing pleasure every week, and and also I should remind you, if you would like to support this channel, you can do that by becoming a member. All you have to do is click the join button down below, right below this video, and for a monthly subscription, the price of a fancy schmancy cup of coffee every month, you can enjoy some bonus content from me. Lately I've been publishing a weekly roundup video of my weekend, what I got up to, sprinkled in with some life stuff, and what I got up to crafting wise. I began calling them the Monday Waffle, just because, yeah, it's just me waffling on about life and crafting and all that good stuff. So just quick, short bonus vlogs for your viewing pleasure. So if that is something that you're into and would like to support this channel, you will forever have my humble thanks and gratitude. And I hope to see you over there. And until the next video, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.